Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today, we're going to do a tabletop simulator review of a game that's going to be on Kickstarter very soon. Quests, Heroes of Sorcado. Let's do a quick walkthrough. This is the demo adventure on Tabletop Simulator. One interesting thing is this game has a quest book. You'll start reading through Advance, and then it'll say go to a location. In the game, there'll be multiple locations with different decks of cards that give you different things that'll happen. More locations and more monsters are added in to scale as you become more powerful. So we read through the quest, we get to the location, then every character is dealt a card. And this is where the game gets really interesting. Each character, or each player will take the role of a different character. You always have to have all 6 characters. Characters have a number of stats, such as health, strength, int, dex, and wisdom, same as D&D, and an item that gives them a bonus to some kind of thing. We then choose a character and go round robin. So you have encounters with whatever card you have. And the crux of the game is you encounter this monster. This monster lets me grab a friend from right or left and have them help me. It also requires an intelligence roll. So I need to roll a 14 on the d20 plus my modifiers. Well, my druid isn't that smart. Neither is my cleric, and neither is my ranger. So I'm just going to get a +1 from her, and let's choose the other active hero of the ranger. So then we roll. Adding our bonuses, oh, we did well. We kill this guy. This one, when we kill him, we get 2 loot coins, a stat potion of our choice, and a quickness potion. Quickness helps us get bonuses in other aspects. We then go around. We get our loot. We can throw him away because he's got the vault icon. Other monsters will get recycled. Other times, oh, this person, you encounter spores. So there's flavor text, which is awesome. But this is where the game really kicks in interesting gear. There's this entry number 1. There'll be encounters, and another player, not the active player, will read you the flavor text and give you options. Whatever they choose, it'll tell them to make different choices or different rolls. Maybe just get lucky. That person then will draw another card when they pass that check. So they'll have a second encounter. And you'll go round and round and round having encounters with everybody. The more eyes on the card, this one lets you grab both the one to the right and left because it's a 3-dot monster. So this is why you need to have all 6 characters. If you're a single player, because this game goes 1 to 6, I'm manning all 6 people. I can choose to use powers or other things as I go through. I also, like I saw before, I got some loot coins, so I'd get loot. And once I clear up here, and I go through that location, I can then, oh, it says stop and trade with the trader. And oh, there's a story unfolding about a venomous centipede. Oh, when I get to it, it's a very angry centipede. So here's my boss. Bosses are fought, everyone fights this monster. You will choose either a physical stat, and they're color-coded, so it's strength or dex, or a mental stat, intelligence or wisdom. Again, it's just one person rolls, and each boss has its own little card that gives you flavor text on what happens if you win, you lose, how much damage you can do. You can never do more than a certain amount. But it's a very simple mechanic of you roll, and if you beat their defense, you do damage equal to the difference. If you tie, you do at least 1 point of damage. If you win, what you gain, and the story continues, and then you move on at the end of game 0, and it unlocks other things. So you'll go on fighting monsters, collecting loot, spending loot with the peddler. You'll unlock treasure in the starter game. There's this magic bottle which lets you all heal. Really kind of cool. You'll unlock things like, oh, here's a strength potion that you can spend before you roll to increase your luck at a strength check. Those kind of things. So it's a quick little game. It's a quick little card game. Here's my kind of thoughts on it. It feels like a combination of the Pathfinder Adventure card game in Gloomhaven. And I love both those things. There's going to be a whole lot more quests. This is only the base game. They coded into Tabletop Simulator, so it's a lot of fun. Um, Everybody works together. It is very much a co-op game. You cannot go alone. So let's break it apart. Mechanics. You saw it. Add numbers, roll, decide if you're going to use treasure or not. You beat it, you win. You don't beat it, you lose, and it moves around the table fighting people. So if you have a series of bad rolls, one hobgoblin can absolutely wreck everybody. The one thing I don't like is I like to play one character. I can play all six. It's not bad. It's still a fun adventure. My wife and I like to play a lot of these co-op games, and they're a lot of fun, but we still like to play one character at a time. So it will play one, but these things, these special reveals, those are much better if you have two. Um, so I think the player count is really 3 to 6 at best. It'll play one. It's not bad. Two is better. Three, I think, is going to be best for the start amount. So the mechanics, that's the one thing I don't like, and I don't even hate that. It's a simpler game than Gloomhaven or the adventure card game, so it's kind of a pocket version of those two. So I give it a 4 out of 5. Not bad, solid, couple little tweaks I'd like. Theme, it's a lot of fun. You know, you have these, there's flavor text on everything. This weird little thing is flavor text. It oozes flavor over here. You have characters on the back. They all have a background story. You know, it looks fun. It's got a lot of good art. You know, I'd like a little deeper. Maybe I'd get more of that in the real book. They have a simple book here because this is, you know, it's placeholder stuff. So as it is, not even needing a lot more, you know, I would like more. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Solid. More would make me happier, but I'll probably get that in the full game. The rules aren't bad. They're going to have to be tweaked and fluffed out. As they're written, you can play this pretty quick. I didn't know at the start you needed all 6 players. That was kind of made life hard. So the rules, when they're full, I think they'll be better. But right now, as it stands, it's a 4.5 out of 5. It'll get you there. Execution, I like what's here. It's pretty simple. You know, it's tabletop simulator, so I can't hold the components. I don't know if this is the actual art that it's going to be for the chunky tokens and things. But as it stands, you know, it gives you a good enough kind of intro. I give it a 4.5 out of 5 for what I'm seeing. I like the stuff. I'm hoping for more stuff. I really want to touch and play with more things. But if this is the rest of the game and they just have a bunch more quests and stuff, for the price point I'm hearing them talk about, it's a 4.5 out of 5. So overall, 88%. This is a solid game. You know, 9 quests. My wife and I are going to go through this. You know, we love to get into stories and stuff, and this is a quick little fun way for us to play a RPG with the two of us. You know, chunky tokens, fun little player mat. Looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to get this to the table. Quests, Heroes of Sorcado by Solar Flare Games. Looks like a fun one. I'm Ed from Throw Punch Games at Throw Punch G on Twitter, Throw Punch Games on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Like and subscribe for the content and contests. Thanks for watching.